Hi, Dean here. Today I want to go over a case study on a fictitious company that I created called Brewtorus. Now, Brewtorus is a fictitious company that offers brewery tours and pub crawls that people can book. I created this company just to kind of showcase some of the HTML skills, and I wanted to put that design in something that looks like a real product or a company. So that's why I came up with Brewtorus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. So here we are in the main screen, and what you see right off the bat is our hero section, and we have our call to action right here that allows us to go right to our pub brewery tours, the available tours, and we can book, right? And it'll allow you to go in and get a little more information about the tour, and then you can book it right there. Now, right now, this is actually at a placeholder page, but in a real production environment, this will probably go over to more of a finalized page where the user can enter their credit card information and billing information and finalize the tour booking. So I wanted to get that call to action right off the top, and I wanted to kind of direct the user right to that with this nice background. And the reason I wanted to do that is the reason why I don't have any menu items like traditional navigation menus on the top. Instead, what I did is I created a hidden menu with the hamburger menu that a user can click to get different sections. We're not going to click on those right now because I want to kind of go down the page and explain it to you. So that's pretty much our hero section. I created this brewery logo, and what I want to kind of go with was kind of like a rustic, earthy kind of theme, only because a lot of the breweries that I've visited in the past kind of have that industrial or rustic country feel to them. At least the ones I've been into. I'm sure there's a bunch of different styles, but a lot of the ones I've been into have that industrial, earthy kind of feel to them. So I kind of incorporated a little bit of that into this color scheme, the browns and a little bit of the oranges and all that, tans. And that's where I came up that color scheme. So let's continue down, and we have a little more of a subtitle, a little bit more about the company, little blurbs, with some image that you can hover over, and again, it expands out a little bit. Little effect. And then you have this link over here that when you click, it kind of goes to the about page that has like 3 sections that will allow the user to kind of read a little more about the company. Now, the 3 sections I picked was like learn from award-winning brewmasters, so you can have information about the brew rasses that we tour. The drivers are trained professionals, so you can give some safety information that instills trust in the customers that when they go on a tour, they're going to be well taken care of, and they're going to be attended by a professional driver, not someone that's going to be partaking into the brew tour too. So and then down here a little more about beers that you're going to be tasting. So just more of a way to sell the company, so to speak, sell the product. And then over here you have a couple of nav links to show the people. And let's go to the drivers and guides, and you'll see that there is a breadcrumb here that'll easily allow us to navigate back to the home page, and then I'll return home as a link back to the home page. And then we have our list of our tour guides that are I got a profile picture, have a blur effect, and then a little bit about that person and the biography. Again, this is a demo site, so I have a lot of lorem ipsum code here, a mock-up here, but you would have actual legit text for a production site. One thing I do want to change probably in a future revision is I don't like this now coming back to us a couple years later. I don't like this nav thing when I hover over. When I hover over, I said nav, no. And when I hover over, I don't like that effect here. I would rather have it blur when I'm actually on the picture, not on the div. So I'm probably going to change that in another revision, a future revision. I'm just looking back at it now. It looked cool when I did it. Now I'm looking back and it seems to be annoying. So I'm probably going to change that down the road. I can go back to the about page. And again, all these links are kind of the same style. We already went to that. Let's go to our breweries and pubs, and they kind of take the same style as everything else. Kind of just use the same style. And I could probably do this in a React component, just kind of create this component and just place it wherever I need to, which right now we're not React. This is pretty much all HTML, CSS, straight HTML, CSS. But now I'm looking back at it, I can probably go more React design on this, which I'm probably going to shoot to do. And that's probably when I do my redesign, I'll probably shoot to make it more React-based application. That way I can put some, functionality in that, bring in the actual tour guides from a CMS as a headless CMS or whatever, so I can have a data source. Let's go back to our home page now, and let's scroll down to this other section here. And this is another little offshoot of like a more little information about the company, awards, and then the booking tour section will allow you to another way to see the tours. And then breweries, it brings you to that participate in breweries page. Now we've already seen these, so I'm not going to click them on again, but it just brings you back to those pages, the available tours, and then people and breweries. And then we also have this, again, we have this background image with that brownish tinge, that rustic tinge. Now I did do a little contrast here, just to I didn't want it all brown, so when we go down to the popular tours, I kind of add a little bit more contrast and to incorporate, some different color that, focuses the eye. Oh, what's this? So this is where we have feature tours, so the user can look at this and, kind of get like a synopsis of each tour. So for instance, Boston Pub Crawl, it's a walk-in tour, 5 bars, 10 drink vouchers, and lunch or dinner provided. So if the user flips over that, he gets that. If the user hovers over that, he gets a card flip that allows him to see the price and then choose if he wants to book it. And again, that book now will take you back to that page that pops out and allows you to book the tour. And then this will take you to the all tours page that we've already seen. And then down here we have a review section, and if you look closely, you can see there's an image that comes in, the guy putting the mug down on the table. A beer mug on the table. So I thought that was a pretty cool effect. And then you have a new appreciation for craft beer. So this is a review, and again, Lorem Ipsum, that blur effect. And then we have the all reviews page. I'm not sure if I clicked on that, so let's go ahead and click on it so you can see that. So this is the all reviews page. So again, same kind of design with the people, that hover effect. I just added one more so it looks like a little fuller page. And let's see, what else do we have? We scroll down. Okay, that's our reviews. And now we have a form down here that if the user just wants to get more information, they can fill out a form. Let's put a name. It has validation, so I have to put a name and I have to put an email address. Okay. I'm not sure if I spelled it right because my monitor I'm using, the site is actually a TV screen that's across the room, so it's hard for me to see it from this distance, but I think I got that right. And that's normally with this, when you hit submit form, normally it would probably take you to a form that the user can fill out other information that they're requesting, and then it can be sent to whoever's maintaining the site, that they can, and then they can forward it to whoever can get back to that person. Or even you can probably do it with like a automated bot that can respond back to an autoresponder that can respond back to the email request. So that's just a way for them to finish that. Right now it's just a placeholder page I put here. So that's it. Now I believe that's pretty much all of the website front page. For the most part, like I said, it's all incorporated in like one page design with the exception of those small sub pages. And I like kind of keeping it that way. And these are like just different links, but again, I'm not going to click on those because they don't do anything. They're just going to go to that placeholder page that you just seen. Let's go back up now, and like I said, we have this hover menu that we can go through. And again, about Brewtorus, we saw that page. We all saw that page of reviews. We saw that. So like again, if you go there, you can just get back to that about Tours page. But now what I want to do is I want to kind of look at it at a reduce screen mode, just to show you the responsive behavior. So let's kind of grab this end here. I want to kind of shrink this down a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and shrink it down to, actually, no, something. Let's start from really small, what you would probably see in a mobile device. So this is probably the mobile device that you would see on a phone. And again, the menu takes up the whole screen. This takes up half the screen because it's a mobile. I don't want to fill up the whole screen. And then you have the logo, and this responses down, formats specifically. And then you have the about page, the about section, a little bit information about the breweries. Then these images. If you're on an actual mobile device, you won't get this hover effect. I'm getting it because I don't have my developer tools enabled with responsive mode, so that you won't get that hover effect if you're on an actual device. It'll just be a regular image. Again, these sections here are stacked now. They were side by side in a full width. And then again, the tours, they're like just a static card. There's no flip effect in the card. The booking price is on the front. And then if we go down to our reviews, they're all straight and squared out, and that image kind of goes in the background as well. And then our normal form that we submit is there, and then our footer is stacked, and our links, and then this. So these stack up neatly in a small viewport. Let's expand this out a little bit more. Alright, so let's expand it out to about there. And we can see now this is more of a tablet form. So again, it expands out. These grow a little bit. They resize themselves. This resizes. Right, and again, these are all lined up nicely to fit this viewport. And if we go back up, and I want to go out a little bit more, and I think once you get to a regular full screen, I believe this margin, yeah, there it goes. So now we're in our regular default viewport size. So now we have a margin that will grow to, I believe, a maximum width, and I'm not sure what that width. I think it was 1200 pixels wide when I did this. So we have this margin, and it'll allow us to grow to a certain point, and then when it gets past a certain point, the maximum width will take over, and then any further growth will just make that margin bigger. But you know, from the tablet to the main default breakpoint, you have your typical side-by-side view, and it doesn't really collapse until this way where it collapses. It won't collapse until about right here. So see how it's starting to get really narrow. It gets tough to read at that point, and then I made the switch there. And so let me take a look at the developer tools real quick, so I can show you exactly what viewport I'm at. Alright, so let's expand this out. Alright, so what did I say? 8. Yeah, it's like 900, I think I decided. And like I said, I am going to revisit this page and do a redesign on this, kind of incorporate React. So I'll probably be taking a lot of these changes into account, maybe setting the breakpoints differently. But for now, I just wanted to put that up there, put this out there, just kind of show potential clients you know, some of the stuff that I can do as far as web design and development. I did create this logo on my own, so I do know how to do logo branding, and I can work with you and come up with a design that fits your style. Like I said, I use more of an earthy kind of brownish rustic look for this one, only because that's what I've seen in other breweries around the state, and I didn't have an actual client. I had kind of made this from like a fictitious client, so I didn't have a client to go through, so I kind of had to decide a lot of that on my own. But when I work with clients, I will be working with an actual person that would like kind of, like that I can kind of work with to kind of gauge what they want as far as styling and color schemes and color design, and then work with you on that. So I just want to put this out there to show you that this is the kind of stuff that I can do and I really love doing, and I just want to work with you in the future. Hopefully if you have something that you need done, you can look me up and we can work together on this. That's probably it for now. Until next time, thank you.